in this class we are going to learn how to insert charts into our presentation. So as usual, let's say we are going on with the slide that we are creating. We can come to the last slide and just right click and say new slide. Let's create a new slide. Now to insert a chart, you can come at the top over here. You can see insert chart. You can just click on it to insert the chart. Now by default, the chart that comes up is this one. This is this bar chart, okay, with this much detail. Now you can see to the left we have different kind of chart type. You can change the chart type. You can change the chart area. Okay, you can add legends. You can see legend, the x-axis, the y-axis. You can change everything from here. The data series you can change directly. Now over here you can change the type of chart that you have. You can see the chart type by just clicking here. You can see the default what we have here is just a normal column chart, and you can see it of different types. Okay, as you move on you will be able to see the preview over here. If you want to have a 3D look also, you can make it realistic and it becomes 3D. Now this is now a bar chart. We can have bar charts of different types. You can make it 3D also, or if you want you can make it 2D, and they come in of different types. So you can have pie chart as well, and the area chart and as well. Even you have the XY scatter, you can the line charts and so on. You can select on any of them and you can define the line type. Is it smooth or stepped or straight line? Okay, so you can define however you want it. So you can see this is smooth lines and so on. So there are other properties that you can check on, the smoothing properties over here, the resolution, the line type and so on. You can just go ahead and explore all of these to your test. Now let's say for this tutorial we are going with something very simple. Let's say we'll go with this bar chart and then say okay to this. Now when you look at the chart, there are a lot of things that you can play around with. For example, in the chart properties over here you have these features. You have this, all of these column features. Like we said, you can change the chart type from here as well. You can click on here and you will be able to see the same changing feature that you can change. Okay, all of those features that you can change. All right, so over here you can enable the 3D and you can have the title, subtitle to the chart, and you can add the legends. You can show legends or you can unshow it, and you can define the exact location where you can have the legend, whether at the right, top or bottom. With just one click you can change the axis. You can define all of them. The X and Y axis you can define directly, as well as the grid lines. If you want to enable vertical major grid lines, you can see we have them, and you can have horizontal minor. You can have vertical minor as well, so you can have grid lines enabled directly. Now one of the key features that I want most in this is you can change the line type as well as the coloration as well, the thickness and so on. You can change all of these directly and many more things. Okay, so one of the things I like about the chart is that you can always access the chart walls over here. If you want to change the wall, the type of wall that you have, the borders, the coloration of the border and thickness, as well as the transparency, you can change all of these from here. And you can change the transparency, the area. You can change coloration of the area, whether gradient, images or pattern, or you can add a hatch directly. You can add everything within your chart. And one of the things I like is the data table, where you can customize and adjust the looks and content of the charts that you have. This is a table that brought out this chart that we're just looking at. You can change the content of it. You can change the naming from row 1 to, for example, series 1, for example, something like this, and you can see with just this click it is going to be updated in the document. So you have another one, you can change this and maybe make it series 2, and you can see it has been updated directly in the document. It's series 1 and series 2 will be updated as well. So you can change the values as well. If you change this to maybe 8, you can see automatically it's going to affect our chart. You can see it's been updated, and you can change everything. You can equally add columns directly. You can insert rows, you can insert series, and you can insert text column and delete rows or columns as you so wish. And you can move the series to the left, to the right, or to the center or bottom as well. You can play around with all of these features directly. Now another thing is you can check the titles. You can add titles directly, and you can enable the legend on or off directly with this key, and you can play around with the legend easily directly from here. So the legend and its properties, you can have them directly from here. All right, so the quite a number of controls, the x-axis, the y-axis, you can play around with them, and all axes you can add and define them accordingly. So basically this is how to bring in charts into your PowerPoint slide and then have it as a point to present during any kind of presentation. So you can just go ahead, try on your own, and see which one you can bring in and what kind of features you can change as regards its properties. In this case, let's say we add a title to this: sample series results. Yeah, so you can define the x and y's also from here, like we've explained earlier. You can define the x and y's directly using this. So you can click on the X and you can define it, you can scale it and define the direction, the type of line, the position, the value, and so on. Okay, so this concludes this class about adding charts and customizing it with the LibreOffice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.